Welcome to the Holiday Decor Podcast, your source for the year-round celebration of holiday hope and seasonal cheer. To help you usher season's greetings into your home, here's your host, Ann McDonald.
Come on, we are live, calling all holiday decorators, designers, home stagers, home enthusiasts. Can you imagine, literally, could you imagine getting your entire holiday decor booking calendar done now, right? We're in the spring, getting it done now and having it filled with, think about this. First, let's just think about this for a minute. Your entire holiday decorating calendar, all the slots that you've set aside to decorate holiday homes this year in 2025, booked out, paid, and you're totally excited. You're like, man, I got the best clients booked. Well, if we haven't met before, my name is Ann McDonald, and I'm the founder of the Holiday Decor School. I've been in the design and decorating space since the 1900s, literally since the 1900s. And I want you to come on in the room. We're going to officially start in a few minutes. I want you to drop in the chat where you're from and what is your affiliation with holiday decor. Are you a savvy suburbanite? We have a whole bunch of stuff for savvy suburbanites. Are you a holiday decor enthusiast? Do you just love the whole thing? Are you a professional designer? You are an interior designer. Are you a professional decorator? Let me know in the chat. Drop in the chat where you're from and what your affiliation with holiday decor is. Are you a manufacturer? Are you a home services professional? I want to know who we're serving here on this page. That's my heart, is to serve you. Just say, I am in the right place. I am in the right place. You're in the right place. If you are looking at booking out the 2025 holiday season and filling it with holiday decorating jobs, if you're in the right place, that's what I'm doing here. I literally created this page because I had a season in my life as a designer, as a decorator, where clients were asking me, Ann, can you just do our holiday decor? And I was like, sure. I didn't know what to do or how to charge or anything like that. And so let me ask you, have you ever spent time on ladders and you're thinking, what am I doing here? When did I become the ladder lady? Or you're running around to Hobby Lobby and all these craft stores, which you may love, but you're standing in line and buying stuff for other people. And you're like, is this even going to work? Do I have to return it? Are they going to like it? Let me know in the chat if this is resonating with you, right? Because in this training, we're going to do a whole series of trainings, right? So again, let me know in the chat before we kind of officially start. Are you a holiday decorator, or would it be okay with you, home services professional, if I showed you how to book out your season ahead of time with premium clients, get paid ahead of time? Can I say that? I don't know if I can even say that. Get paid ahead of time and have clients that aren't looking to do the dollar for hour trade, right? You're elevating your holiday decor packages. That's what I want to cover today. All right. So is it okay if we just dive in? We get started. And here's the thing. I want you guys to work with me on this because I want to make sure that I am giving you everything that you need. All right. So really, today's training, write this in the chat, holiday. Write the word holiday in the chat. Tag a friend who's in the holiday decor space. They're a decorator, a designer, home services pro, landscaping, stager, florist, or just that friend who has the knack for decorating, right? You go to their house during the holidays and everything's perfect. You know that friend? tag that friend and get them in the room. All right. So today we're going to tackle how to land luxury holiday decor clients and get paid like a pro. Write that in the chat. How to get luxury holiday decor clients and get paid, right? Hashtag get paid like a professional. So if you're here, that means that you are ready to stop guessing and start getting paid, right? Premium prices, right? Those premium prices for your holiday decorating talent. So drop an emoji in the chat, right? Drop an emoji in the chat, drop holiday in the chat. If you've ever felt stuck trying to find the right fit clients, like the premium clients, the high-end clients who will pay what you're worth, drop a comment or an emoji, drop like a one. Actually, let's do a couple ground rules here because we're going to do these trainings. We're going to start doing some live trainings for y'all. So one, if yes, one, if you understand, like one, like I agree, just drop the number one, right? So let me know, drop the number one in the chat. If you've ever wondered how to actually charge luxury prices, does anybody even pay for holiday decor? That's what was one of my big questions. Without, like, you don't feel guilty. You don't feel like, oh, I'm going to lose all my current friends. I'm going to lose all my current clients. And drop a one in the chat if you've ever wanted a simple, right? Just say the word simple, right? Simple step-by-step system to book out your holiday season without stress, right? Like, I don't know about you, but maybe you've gone through a season where you're the holiday decorator and your Christmas decorations aren't up, right? Because you've been doing everybody else's house and they're paying you like an hourly rate, right? Well, that's the thing I want to help you level up out of. Is that fair to say it that way? I want to help you level up out of that. So today I'm going to break down three things. Just write the number 3, right? 3, 1, 2, 3. You can put it like this. You can say it like this. You can say it like this. 3 things. The number one mistake that most decorators are making. Have you ever wondered, like, what mistake am I making? Like, what am I doing wrong? That keeps you undervalued. There is a massive mistake that I made when I first got started. And even after I got started, I was like in it for a while. There's this number one mistake that most holiday decorators specifically make that keeps them undervalued. The second thing we're going to cover, how to actually attract those high-end luxury clients who are willing to pay premium prices. Like, think about that. Do they? Yes, friend, they exist, right? It's like, I feel like I can hear the question, and nobody pays for holiday decor. Friend, that is so wrong. They do. They totally do. And then the third thing I want to cover is I have a framework that I developed to help you sell out your services ahead of time. So would it be okay with you if I actually shared my proprietary framework that I developed after much turmoil, much pain, and I just gave it to you? Would that be cool? Are you a decorator, designer, or lifestyle pro who wants to sell out your holiday season before it even starts? Whether you offer trees, tables, trimmings, or even just your time, you need to know how to package your services into premium holiday offers that clients actually say yes to. That's exactly what we're covering in this free training at seasonalrichmasterclass.com. You're going to learn how to turn your creative skills into sellable holiday packages, how to price your services for profit without second guessing, how to attract premium clients who are ready to book early and book big, and how to avoid burnout by offering smart, streamlined packages that actually work for you. Now, this training isn't about decorating tips. It's actually about getting paid well for what you already do as a designer, as a decorator, or maybe even a lifestyle professional who wants to level up your brand by offering some holiday services. We're going to do this in a way that feels elevated, effortless, and gets you fully booked. So go register right now at www.seasonalrichmasterclass.com. Again, that's www.seasonalrichmasterclass.com. Let's make this your most profitable and fun season ever. Again, who am I and why am I doing this? Maybe you're like I was when I got started. I was a designer and a decorator, and I had clients that were like, hey, could you just do our holiday decor? And I was like, sure. I'm like, what did I sign up for? I'm like driving to Walmart. I'm driving to Costco. I'm driving to Target. I'm driving all over the place trying to find, holiday decor that would work. I was like, I'm taking stuff apart, putting stuff together, in line at Hobby Lobby, in line at the craft store. Like it was like, you ever have that where you like look in the back of your car and it's filled with bags and boxes and you're like, you can't find the receipts and all this kind of stuff. So that's where I was when I get started. So we're going to cover these three things today. And here's what I want to encourage you with. Stay till the end, because I actually have something incredibly valuable for you if you stay to the end. I actually have something that if you'll stay to the end, do you want to know what it's called? It literally is the thing that clients, designers, like fancy pants designers, pay me like hundreds of dollars for. It's a luxury booking blueprint. And if you stay to the end and you comment, we'll get it to you. Cool. All right. Let me know in the chat again where you're listening in from. And yes, we're doing this in the spring. And yes, I am a professional holiday decorator. I manufacture 3 different lines of holiday decor. I train on holiday decor. I've got the holiday decor podcast. So I love seasonal decorating. I love hosting and seasonal parties and all that sauce and all that jam. So let me know what your area is in holiday decor. Are you an enthusiast? Are you like, I just love the whole thing, right? Like Christmas all year, setting tables, making things pretty. All right. So number 1, what is the biggest mistake that keeps decorators from getting luxury clients? All right. So let me tell you a quick story on this one. Have you ever had somebody say, hey, would you help me with something? And you're like, oh, I don't really like their style. Have you ever had that happen? You're like, right? Maybe you're super traditional and they're like super contemporary. Well, this is kind of how I discovered this first thing. So I had an interior design client. They were lovely. And they wanted me to do their holiday decor. And I'd done some kitchen design work for them, kitchen cabinets, stuff like that. And I was like, sure. And then they started bringing out their holiday decor. And I was like, ruh-roh, ruh-roh, not a fit, right? So in that process, I discovered that not everybody is your client. Okay. So write this in the chat. Like the number 1 mistake that you and I are making that's keeping us out of the luxury holiday decor market is actually thinking that everybody is our client. Okay. Now let me explain why. Different people have different vibes, right? Like you can see behind me, this is actually one of my custom product lines. Okay. It's not super traditional. It's not red and green, though we do have super traditional product lines. This one's got pinks and purples and magentas. It's actually part of my Joie de Vivre holiday decor line. It's a custom line and it's a little punchier, a little poppier. But this particular client, they wanted something way off from what I was like, I don't even know how to do that. I don't like not my vibe. So let me know in the chat what your favorite vibe is for holiday. Are you like woodland for this year? Are you like super traditional, like, and I'm going the deep reds and the deep greens, right? Are you like all bright and non-traditional colors? Let me know in the chat. So one of the biggest mistakes I've seen is that, especially in holiday decorating, because people are like, it's just seasonal decor. Like, what's the big woo? I'm like, friend, it is a multi-billion-dollar business. Like, it doesn't take that much effort to actually get a really nice piece of that and then serve clients at the highest level, especially like, right? This is one of the most stressful times of the year. So if you are a heart-centered entrepreneur like I am, we want to go in and we want to help people, right? I mean, would it be okay with you if we actually helped you build a business that actually helped other people during one of the most stressful times of the year? Like, think about that. So the number one mistake is you think everybody's your client, right? Now, there are three things that we unpack with our luxury holiday decorators. The ones that come to our Seasonal Rich Academy, the ones that come to our branding advances, the ones that come to us and are parts of our high ticket programs. And I can share more about that later, but there are really three things that we unpack with them. If we have time, I'll make sure and unpack that with you, because these three things, if we get them right and we have fun with them, well, then it's like the clients that we are designed to attract, they are actually knocking on our door. We're not like going out trying to hustle and grind for like pennies on the dollar. Does that make sense? All right. So here's my act. Can I give you a quick action step on this? If you want to learn more about those three things, like what to do, how to actually identify your ideal client for your holiday decorating business, then just write the word ideal in the chat. Just write ideal in the chat. Okay. All right. So that's the first thing. We got to get over that thinking everybody's our client. I mean, we can all go to Hobby Lobby, right? We can all go to Hobby Lobby. We can all, look at the trends in the magazines on Pinterest and all that kind of stuff and say, hey, I can do it. But friend, that's not where your, like, the secret sauce of you is going to come through, right? Just say, I have a secret sauce, right? Like, you do. You totally have a secret sauce, right? You got a secret style. You got a like sassy way about you. You've got something that is going to translate into this remarkable holiday decor seasonal vibe that you're going to create for your clients, right? You don't want to like waste that on people who aren't your actual ideal clients, right? Because you're too valuable. So that's the first one. We got to get clear. Not everybody's your client. Okay. And we got to be okay with that. Like, here's the thing. That BFF who's like, just come over and decorate my house. And you're like, it takes time away from you and she doesn't pay you. And it's like, you're away from your kids. You're away from your business. You're like, right? Who am I talking to? You know what I'm talking about. I got 4 sisters. You know what I'm talking about, right? I know. All right. So that's part 1. The number one mistake, keeping you away from your luxury right fit clients. What is it? It's thinking everybody is your client. Not everybody is your client. And there are 3 things that we unpack. And again, if you want more information on that, just write the word ideal in the chat and we'll get you some more information on that. Maybe I'll do another. Should I do another? I'll do another training on that. All right. The second one. All right, Ann. So they're out there, but how do I find them? How do you actually attract luxury clients who pay premium prices? Right. Quick story here. Story time with Ann. So have you ever done a presentation for a client and it fell flat? Have you ever done a presentation for a client and they're like, It's like crickets. Like everybody's like kind of looking away. Nobody's looking at you and you're like, whoops, right? You were like, oh, I'm so excited about this. And it just like a boom, right? Falls flat. So one of the things that's really interesting that I discovered in this process was, well, can I give you a quick vignette of how I discovered this one? Let me know one in the chat. Just give me a one. Like, let me know. Okay. So how did I discover how to attract luxury clients who pay premium prices? So the first thing I did was, well, let me frame it in a story for you. So I'm going along. I've got this one client. She's lovely. She was a design client. And we had done basically finished her stuff. And she's like, hey, the holidays are coming up. We don't want a lot for holiday decor, but, is this something that you would be interested in? And I was like, yeah, absolutely. And I tried to figure out what she wanted versus what I was good at. Are we seeing a theme here? Right? What was the first one? What's the first thing we tackled today? Not everybody is your client. Okay. Second thing, I was like, trying to listen to her. What are you thinking for this season and all that kind of stuff? And it was like, it was really hard work. And I didn't love the results. And she paid me a little bit of money. And I was like, I don't think this is a good model for business. I think the truth is, friend, I think it actually ended up costing me money. Like, has that ever happened? Like, I'm like, oh God, I think I just lost money on that. Definitely lost money with my time, but it was like, I think I actually did legit, like it didn't add up. And I was like, is it possible that I just paid my client to decorate her house for Christmas and I don't even like it? Yeah. So this is how I discovered this next one. How to attract luxury clients who pay premium prices. So first, luxury clients aren't looking to do the thinking themselves. Okay. So what I did instead was I actually came up with my branded packages. I was like, this is my vibe for this season. These are my 3 packages. These are my color stories. Are you in or are you out? And I packaged it all up and I did what I actually created this thing. It's called a virtual seasonal showcase because I was like, have you ever done a home tour? Have you ever decorated a house for the holidays in like a home tour, done like Festival of Trees or whatever all that stuff is, right? Do you ever get clients from that? Like, no, right? Or if you do, they're like, they want it for not very much money. And so what I did was I just was like, hey, we do these master classes and we do these virtual events for my other brands. Like I love building lifestyle brands and coaching lifestyle brands. And so I was like, I've actually built 14 brands in the past 8 years. Like, think about that. So these brands, I was like, well, what if I just took this concept, this principle, and I created, and I've got a proprietary framework that I run, again, my luxury designers through. And it's like, well, we just basically package, we brand. Somebody write the word brand in the chat. So we brand our vibes, right? How many of you are familiar with Horchow Home, right? Have you ever heard of Horchow Home? It's like Neiman Marcus's home thing. Or maybe you've like thumbed through a luxury catalog. Well, it's the same kind of thing. It's almost like you're making your version of what your vibe is for the season. And you become, have you ever heard that scripture? You're designed to be a city on a hill. Let me know in the chat if you've ever heard that. Just write yes or amen or, praise hands. You've heard that scripture. You're designed by God to be a city on a hill. So that's what I did. I was like, what if I just stop trying to please everybody? And I took what I was good at. Like, let me know in the chat what you're good at. Are you like, master at setting tables. You're a master at doing like mantelpieces. Maybe you're like the queen of Christmas trees, right? You're like, and nobody touches my ribbon skills, right? Maybe that's your jam. And so what I finally did was like, I'm like, okay, this is what I'm really good at, and this is what I stink at. Okay. So we're not gonna do that for the Christmas, right? I'm not getting on a ladder. I'm not doing lights. Now, some of y'all are like amazing on ladders, and some of y'all have the touch, right? You've got the light touch. Where are my landscapers, right? You're like, and I'm great at it and I love it. Okay. So, but what I did was I actually put together premium prefab packages that I was excited about. And then just like the scripture says, become a city on a hill, right? I was like, I'm going to be a city on a hill here, and we're going to attract. Have you ever heard that phrase, like attraction marketing? So that's what I started to do. Can we just have a hallelujah moment? Changed the game. Okay. Because here's the thing. Are you like I'm a semi-solo small teampreneur when it comes to holiday decor, right? I'm like semi-small team here. And so I can take on maybe, I don't know, 10 to 20 clients, maybe max. And so if I create these packages and the clients are like, get me in the door, get me on the schedule, then everything changes, right? And then if they want to buy my product or buy through my affiliates, like you get the jam, right? You're getting it. So that was the second thing. How do we attract luxury clients who pay premium prices? Well, we just say, I am a city on a hill. Just say that with me. Tap yourself, right? We'll do a little Tony Robbins moment, right? And so that is that's the whole concept behind that second one. So we've got a whole training. We actually have a masterclass next week, a live one, where I'm going to actually unpack with you how we do these. So drop the word masterclass in the chat if you want a free access, you want a free link to the masterclass. Okay. So that's the second one. All right. So the next one, how do you actually like book people out? Like, how do you actually get them to close the sale, book the calendar, and like they're committed and they're excited, right? Do you know what I'm talking about? So it's one thing where they're like, hey, that's really pretty. You're the city on the hill. I love that package. And then they're like, I'll get back to you. And you're like, well, I'm not going to block the date off unless you actually close. Like you got to close the sale, right? And you're a holiday decorator, right? You're not like a sales guru, so how do we actually do that as creatives, right? So one of the things I love about this, well, actually, let me know. Are you having fun? Is this good? Are you glad? Like, it's like, we're going live. I'm going to give you the sauce that nobody talks about. Like I've been in this space. I've been in luxury design and decorating, like I said, since 1989. Okay. I'm from the Midwest originally, like where my Kansas people, right? But I've lived and worked in major markets as a designer. New York City proper, Beverly Hills, San Francisco Bay Area. Right now I'm hanging out in Lake Tahoe. So I've lived and worked in major markets. So I guess, would it be okay with you if I gave you the principles and the skill sets to actually close those clients, right? Most of my clients are like solid Midwesterners, right? Like Texas, Idaho, like the Intermountain Range. We got some Floridas in there. But would it be okay with you? Like, let me know in the chat where you're from. Okay. So how do we actually close them? Would it be okay if I shared that? How do we actually close them? It's like, you're like, and it's like right now when I'm recording this live, friends, it's March. People are like, Christmas? I'm like, yeah, we do Christmas 13 months of the year. Right? They're only 12, but we do double duty in January, right? So would it be okay if you got like your holiday booking calendar booked out and your clients were prepaid and they were super excited? That's what I want to give you. That's the sauce. All right. So how do we do that? So I want you to write signature offer. Signature, I'm using my little air quotes here. Signature offer. Just write signature offer. What do you mean signature offer? Signature course. Signature course. So how many of you play golf or know what a golf course is? Right? Let me know in the chat. Just write golf. And if you don't have to play it, but you know what it is, right? So you know how a golf course, or are we having fun? I got it. Like, are we having fun? I got to know if we're having fun. Okay. So you know how a golf course has like hole 1, hole 2, hole 3, hole 4, and it goes sequentially, right, to hole 18. So I jokingly say I have the golf clothes. I play at golf, right? You've heard that line. I play at golf. So can you imagine if you're on the golf course and you're like, you start at hole 3 and you're like, nah, I kind of want to go to hole like 7 next. So you like traipse across the course, right? You go to hole 7. Then you're like, oh, wait a minute. I want to go hole 1. You're like, yeah, hightail it back to hole 1. And you're like, what's happening on the golf course right now? People are like yelling at you. You know, the cart person comes around. They're like, you're going the wrong direction. It's like a big old mess. Like that. Okay. Now, why do I share that? Because that's how I discovered this third one. That's how I discovered how to actually close the clients. So, signature offer, signature course of action. Okay. Signature course of action. So here's the thing about luxury premium clients. There are a couple things that they really like. Okay. Do you want to know what they are? And I discovered this the hard way. So stand right here on my shoulders, friends, right? You're a holiday decorator. You're a home services pro. You got a staging business, a floral business, a landscaping business, a decorating business. You're in that space, or you just got a knack for holiday decor. And you're like, I know I'm supposed to have a business in this. Like, God called me to this, but I don't know what to do. So I'm here to answer your questions. I am here, right? So they like certainty. Just write that word in the chat. Luxury premium clients like certainty. Okay? They like certainty. Would it be okay if I gave you like 2 other things that they really like, that when you and I create a signature course of action, they're like right there. They're right there. They're like, I'm all in. Here's my stuff. Like, get me on the calendar. Okay. Well, let me know. What do you think? What do you think it is? What do you think what do you think some of the other things they like are? Okay. All right. Not bad. Okay. Let's give it up for everybody contributing, right? Is it celebrate? What gets celebrated gets replicated. Like, here's the thing. The more you and I participate in these lives, and the more you engage in the chat, the more you're going to retain, right? So I want you to image this just a second. It is December 5th. And unlike last year, you don't have any jobs in December. All your jobs are all done. You're fully paid. You're not trying to collect anything from anybody. You have gotten great photos done. And your clients are super happy. And they're like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I want to make sure that that I'm already booked for next year. I can hardly wait to share this. And you actually get to enjoy December with your fam or your friends or your pets or on vacation. That's what I want you to image in your head right now, because that's what I want to be able to give to you. Instead of it's December 5th, you got 3 last minute people who want to pay you hourly and not very much money. and you can't even buy gas for what they want to pay you hourly. And you have to run over to Hobby Lobby and everything's like picked over. And then you got to run to the local craft store where the prices are super high and everything's still picked over. And you're like up late, you're missing dinner, you're kind of cranky, you can't find the receipts, you got all this crap in the back of your car. And you need lights that match, but Amazon is out, and you get the picture, right? And then you're losing your temper, you're eating bad food, you're having too much coffee and too much wine. And you're like, why? That's what I'm trying to say. Bye, Felicia. Right? Bye. Attention, savvy suburbanites and perpetual volunteers. Do you constantly get asked about helping someone with their quote unquote holiday decorating, and then they just want to take you out to lunch or maybe buy you dinner? Well, if that's you, I want to invite you into a free exclusive training designed to specifically help you to actually learn how to package up your holiday decorating. You know, that knack, that skill set, that talent, that gift from God that you have. We're going to train you how to actually package that up specifically so that people will not only value what you carry, but they'll pay you for your skill set. Head over right now and register for seasonalrichmasterclass.com. Yes, in this Seasonal Rich Masterclass, we're actually going to train you how to actually have a rich season. I'm going to help you understand how to confidently tackle packaging your premium services, even if you've never done it before. I'm going to share with you the secrets to pricing to actually have premium clients say yes and book now. Then time-saving strategies that will help you not sacrifice your actual lifestyle. You don't want to be waiting in lines at craft stores and climbing up and down ladders all the time. It's time you actually got paid for your skill set. Register now for free over at www.seasonalrichmasterclass, and let's get your business ready for a very profitable holiday season. Again, that's www.seasonalrichmasterclass.com. So what are the things that these luxury clients like? Well, the golf course image. They like certainty. They like courses of action. Okay? They like courses of action that come with certainty. The second thing they like is they like to not have to think about it. They don't want to have to be the Imagineer on the project. They want to pay you to be the Imagineer on the project. And the third thing that they really, 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 truly want is stress-free, and write this in the chat, results. Write the word results in the chat. So I have one client. Can I tell you a quick story on this? So I have one client. We make, like I said, we manufacture 3 different lines of holiday decor. And these are super high-end custom lines. These are not like lines you can just go out and buy like online. This one client, she wanted something specific. She has massive mantle, like taller than I am. And like, I don't know, looks like something out of a castle or something. That garland, we made like custom ornaments that are big. I'll find some pictures and share it with you. And we literally custom colored them to match her furniture. Results, right? And so because I was able to showcase to her ahead of time, I'm like, look, we can do this for you, but you're going to have to book this out now. Get your deposits in, get your payments done, and then we need to install this no later than like October 15th for the season because our calendar's booking out. She's like, done. So unlike clients who are like, well, think about that, they're probably not sure you're ready, like you know what you're doing or something else, right? They're not certain. They don't see this signature course of action that you have where we step 1, step 2. I actually have a 6-step framework that I have that we're going to unpack on the masterclass next week. And so just drop in the chat the word masterclass, and we'll make sure that I think the link might even be in the description. But would it be fun? Would it be okay if you and I just hung out? We did an official training with slides and all the good stuff. I love that stuff, right? Give me the goods, and give me the workbook, so that you can be ready, right? So that's the thing. It's the certainty and the results and the imagery, and we got tools to help you do all that, right? So here's my question. Would you like the full roadmap to actually having a 5 or a 6-figure holiday season? Would you like that? Would you like the step-by-step roadmap to know how to have a 5 or a 6-figure holiday season without ladders and lines? Unless you want to be on the ladder, and unless you're Ian, just get me to Hobby Lobby like my sister, I'll just talk to everybody in line. It's right? But if you don't want to do that, or if you do, would you like that roadmap? Because if so, I will joyfully give to you, because I can't do all the decorating projects. We need you, right? We need you. Holiday decorators unite. Okay. So I have this thing, it's called the Seasonal Rich Framework, and I'm going to show you exactly how we do it, right? So that you can fast track your success, right? So the link should be in the description. If it's not, we'll make sure it's seasonalrich.com, it's seasonalrichmasterclass.com, seasonalrichmasterclass.com. Get on the live training next week. All right. So let me ask you a question. What would it be like if your entire season was pre-booked, prepaid, and you were super excited? Pretty cool, right? So if this has been fun, just give me a fun in the chat, right? Give me a fun in the chat. And should we do more of these? I think we should do more of these. All right, friends. That's it for today. Seasonal Rich, Holiday Decorators Unite. Yeah, you've got something. Let me share this as we end today's training. Stay on through this because this is going to bless you. You and I are seated in heavenly places, right? That's what the Bible tells us, right? The Bible tells us in the book of Ephesians, we're seated in heavenly places inside of Christ Jesus. Come on. And you have a God-given gift for making things spectacular. You have this gift, right? You have this talent. You have this knack. And there are people right now that are ordained to work with you. Right? Jesus puts it this way, my sheep hear my voice. Well, there are people out there who are waiting to hear your voice, beautiful soul, right? So how about we go ahead and package up your gifts, your talents for holiday decorating in such a way that the people who are called to work with you, they're like, that's the sauce for me. All right. So let's have a great day. Tag a friend, share this with a friend who needs a blessing. Make sure you're signed up for our live masterclass, and let's do more of these. All right. Bye. Thank you for listening to today's podcast. Make sure to check out those show notes at www.holidaydecorhome.com. I want to invite you to subscribe, rate, review, and share the Holiday Decor Podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere awesome podcasts are found.
Thank you for listening. For more information and tips on how to turn your home into a place of joy this holiday season, please visit holidaydecorhome.com.